Hi, I'm Tasha with The Purposeful You. Today we're gonna do a garden harvest. It's mid-August. I wanna show you what we're gonna pick for our family this week. I love sharing backyard garden tips, and right now we are busting. We have chard, we have beets, we have beans, we have tomatoes that are almost ripe. So let's do a tour here and I'm gonna show you what we're harvesting today. Okay, first up we're gonna harvest cucumbers. We pick about 2 or 3 a day right now. It's been just an abundance of cucumbers. We only have 5 plants. You wanna know what kind of cucumbers you're growing before you pick them, because you may be growing long English cucumbers that should be a foot long, or you can grow these little ones that are so tasty, the kids love them, and we pick them regularly at about this height. And the more you pick, the more your cucumbers are gonna produce. To pick cucumbers, I just twist it off, and it's that simple. You don't need any fancy tools to get your cucumbers, and so I like to also just go around and see which cucumbers may be dying. Not all of them will produce, and just make sure you pick those ones off. Next up, let's harvest some carrots. Now, we just did a little bit of watering here, so they're a little bit floppy. I would make sure that you can see the top of the carrot before picking it out. So here you go here. Here's one of the purple carrots that we grew. I like to pick a few every couple of days. And if you see some that are growing too close together, make sure that you keep thinning out your carrots so that they can grow to their full potential here. Okay, next up, let's harvest some kale. I love to use this in Caesar salads, stews. You can also freeze kale. I like to wash it, chop it, freeze kale, and it is just lovely in those winter stews. And you'll just go around with some really sharp scissors and just cut off the kale that you need. Kale is also one of those plants that may start to die at the bottom, so I would always be pruning your kale too. Next up, let's harvest some bush beans. We grew quite a few bush beans this year, a whole 8x4 foot bed, and we have a lot of beans to pick here. So let's see what we have. You do want to harvest bush beans before they get too hard. If they grow too long, they won't taste very good. So I would pick them when you see them. The more you pick, the more it will produce. There's still flowers here, which is just beautiful. And I like sauteing them in stir fries. You can also freeze beans, pickle beans. There's so many things to do. Ooh, this is really exciting. One of the onions have tumbled over, meaning if the tops have gone over, it is ready to harvest. We are gonna harvest this baby today. This is gonna be perfect for some pasta sauces that we are hoping to make. Oh gosh, so gorgeous. In the middle of this harvest, I want to remind you this is the time to journal your garden. As you're harvesting, as you're walking around, I like to bring my book and note down what worked, what didn't, what seeds I may want to do next year, which seeds I do not want to do again next year, or maybe the sunlight had a factor in your crops. So this is your reminder to go and journal so that your garden planning for next year is that much easier. We're also going to harvest a few chard leaves we're going to add in our pasta sauces. We've already harvested almost half this bed. It's just glowing in the sun here. It's beautiful. If you want to grow the rainbow, grow chard. Oh, this chard is just so beautiful. Here's a reminder to plant chard right now for the fall. I love having chard in October. You can actually overwinter it in your garden. Oh, it's just so beautiful. We have pink and we have yellow and we have red stems growing here. We're almost running out of room here in this basket. Let's go harvest 2 more things. We have a whole bunch of beets growing here. This one is ready to be harvested. Oh, it's so beautiful. I love beets. The beet leaves you can eat the beets, you can roast them, so many things to do. Here's your sign to grow cosmos in the garden. It is just the most beautiful scene here, and they bring in the pollinators, so don't forget to incorporate some flowers. Okay, we need to harvest some arugula here. It is almost all going to flower. I usually let a little bit go to flower because the pollinators love them. So don't be afraid to let a little bit of your arugula go to flower. But let's pick a little bit here for our salads. I just usually, you can either snip them with some snippers, or I just take out a little bit of the plant here. Okay, we harvested a little bit of our arugula today for some salads. You can also use arugula in pestos, which is great. Arugula is another vegetable we are planting for the fall. And actually, you can see here that we have some radishes coming up. I love planting radishes to enjoy in September. Here's our zucchini bed here that I'm going to show you. There are a few ready to be picked. I always plant some marigolds on the side to bring those pollinators. So let's go check out the zucchini that's ready to be harvested. Okay, to harvest the zucchini, I'm just gonna twist it off here and it should just pop off like that. What a haul we got today. I am so excited to make some food for our family. Eating seasonal is our goal. Our goal was to grow the rainbow this year, and I think we accomplished that with this beautiful basket of rainbow goods. It was so fun showing you a little harvest today in our garden. We have so much more to harvest. We love canning and preserving and freezing this food for our family and some of our neighbors. If you like this video, please subscribe to our channel. But I am just so happy that you're here. I'm glad you got to tour along with us. We're going to be sharing some fall planting videos next and some recipes, so please go and check out our channel if you want to watch any more of our videos. Thank you so much for watching, and happy harvesting!